collective for this week. So, overall, for all the collective, the universe is bringing you a test, and it's up to you what you consciously decide you're going to take. Are you going to take the high road or the low road? I do see that you are the best in show, so you're going to be, a lot of people are going to be watching this decision you're making. They know that you're top notch. You're the epitome of awesome and cool. So, you know, this is all going to come down to your integrity. So you could be maybe offered something that isn't in full alignment with where you need to be and what you need to be doing, that isn't maybe not so much honest. So tapping into your integrity is really going to be the key of everything for you, because yes, see, you have a decision. What decision are you going to make? Are you going to make where you're giving more or receiving more? Okay, the yin and yang, the masculine, the divine feminine, the yin and yang energies. I do see that this is going to call upon you to start using a little bit more logic in this decision you need to make. Don't get distracted by shiny things with the it's bitchin' card, because like when you're surfing, yeah, that's like the epitome of cool, but you're going to have to stand in integrity. And the King of Swords stands in integrity. He's very logical. He's very methodical, and it doesn't have to be he or she, you know what I'm saying? But the king himself, like, he knows what decision to make, and it takes a lot of planning. So as you step into this energy, I do see with the Justice card that things are going to balance out, even though you may not see very clear right now. There will be a very concise, clear path. There's a lot of sword energy, even though there is this is the Justice card and the scales balancing out. You have the sword here, so you have the Sword of Clarity with the King of Swords, and then you have the Two of Swords. Which one are you going to choose to have in your armor? I do see romantically, you've been waiting for things to come in. The Tide is coming in with the True Romance card. So that's a really good indication. If things have been out of balance, things will come back into balance and the tide will come in. If you think about it, the ebb and flow of the ocean, minding the tides, you know, mind the gap, what you will, and understanding that this is all happening in divine timing, because there is someone around you with divine, pure intentions and passion. And you may need to have some logical thinking to cut through the BS to make sure that you know that you're sitting in your integrity on your throne. And also, this is going to help you relax this week by doing things like getting a massage on the beach with the Island Spice card, you know, throwing in a little bit of nutmeg on top of your tropical drink, whatever. Something that's going to make you feel relaxed and back in the ebb and flow, because when you're relaxed, you're more easy and open to the universe's suggestions of what is going on and what's coming toward you and where you're headed. You're going to have more clear direction. So whatever this test is, this is something that isn't new to you. I feel like you're actually going to conquer it with the King of Swords. It's something that you've been tested over and over again with, but this time it's actually, you're going to pass the test. And everything's going to turn around and be a yes, because you are going to stand in your integrity. So, collective, go check the timestamps down below of your astrological sign, your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. And if you don't know what those are, you go pull your chart. There's a lot of free places on the internet to pull your chart. Then you can see each reading, and then it's going to give you an indication on a little bit more of a personalized reading for you without getting a personalized reading. All right, so move on to Aries. Aries, sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Free will is at play in this scenario. So even though you're divinely guided and something's unfolding, you can't control other people. You can only control what's you're in control of, and that's yourself. So know that something around you could switch and change directions. But with the party wave, I do see a lot of celebration and fun and joy. So I think this is actually something that's going to play out in your favor and bring you a lot of joy and excitement. A party wave is when you're surfing with a group of friends and you all catch the same wave, and you just basically, you're on a party wave and everyone's having fun and you're like, woohoo, let's do this together. So yes, I do see by clearing yourself of energies that are toxic around you, that could also be the free will of somebody else's toxicity trying to infiltrate your space. So drawing those healthy boundaries this week is really going to benefit you in a way that you will be able to use discernment. I do see this as part of your destiny, and you have thought maybe this isn't a part of your destiny, but The World card is saying you need to look out into the world because you know internally where you are and where you stand. You need to step out into the world and show who you are. So maybe it is this party wave. Maybe you were meant to go out and shine your light. Yes, with the Nine of Cups, true wish fulfillment. So you've been waiting on this. This is going to be, sitting with all your cups filled, waiting on the one last cup for the total emotional happiness. But you're totally satisfied where you are right now. You've got it all. You've got luxury. You've got really good food. Food in your belly, emotionally fulfilled. And with the inner strength card, for the strength card in general, this is taming the inner beast, right? So understanding that if someone takes a different direction, you're still going to have your wishes fulfilled, and they just may not be a part of it. They may not come on this party wave. They may be left behind when you clear out the toxicity. Romantically, I do see you can't fight the moonlight, so whatever is going on, you have to just accept the moonlight, because perhaps there's something that you feel like there's salt in the wound, or someone around you feels a little salty about something, and the moonlight's going to illuminate what needs to be brought to the surface, dealt with, and healed, right? So when that happens, I think this is going to help emphasize and help your relationship or whatever this may be, dating, whatever, is spend time together and connect on a deeper level, and then that's going to wash away any of the salt in the wound. It's going to clear it out, heal it, and move forward. So do know that free will is at play in this scenario. I feel like this is more of a love situation, this whole reading. You can comment below and let me know. I'm not sure what this is, but I hope this resonates, Aries. So go check out your rising and moon sign readings and those timestamps below, and I'll catch you on the next wave. Bye. All right, Taurus, sun, moon, rising, or Venus, what's going on? Ooh. I am abundant in all. That is your mantra this week, okay? Knowing that you're abundant, so it's time for you to just sit back, relax, let things flow into your life, because things are on your, unfolding on your behalf, which is so beautiful. And, if you're starting to feel nervous, step back into the energy of giving service. I always think of karma yoga, teaching a free yoga class, or doing a free reading for a friend or somebody I don't know, because it's sometimes you don't know how much you help people just by opening up and being kind. And I think this is going to really, confirm that you being patient is bringing you to this level of abundance this week. Especially with this, the Tower card, there could be something shocking coming in that you thought everything was reciprocal, but it's going to transform and help you in a better way to move into the sunset, as opposed to sitting with something that doesn't have a very strong foundation, right? You want to make sure you always have a strong foundation, and if you don't, you've got to tear it down and rebuild it. Taurus, come on now. All right, I do see that in love, that there's someone around you who feels like you are the one, and with the Temperance card, pouring the cup into each other's cup is telling me that there's some fulfillment happening, just a little bit of patience, but everything's happening in divine timing. This is all playing out in divine timing. So this is divinely guided with this Tower moment and the Death transformation card, because you are abundant, and the only way to keep on the producing abundance is to tear it down, rebuild. Next, tear it down, rebuild. And it's a very Aries card. I love that card, actually. I do see around you that there's someone that is amazed by you. They could be sitting here watching you dance in the sunlight, being mesmerized. And the Island Spice card says, our hearts dream a melody. Our hearts beat to a dreamy melody together. So this is getting in on the same page with somebody, Taurus, and feeling that heartbeat. And man, and what music can you make together? How romantic is that? You are abundant. Things are going to be fulfilling this week. It's taking a little bit of time, but you're coming up to something that's going to shock you. And then boom, you're going to see the transformation and realize, by you taking the road less traveled and sitting on the leeward side of the island and giving instead of receiving, that you will come out on top this week. Woo! That is very powerful. All right, Taurus, go check out your rising and moon sign readings and the timestamps down below, and I'll catch you on the next wave. Bye. All right, Gemini, sun, moon, rising, or Venus, what's going on? All right, your mantra this week is to have the courage to lose the sight of the shore. You're holding on to something too tight. Once you let go, there's going to be clear skies ahead for you, the rainbow after the storm. So you have to let go. You are tapped into the earth angel energy. You are a powerful light worker. So you have to know that you are divinely protected wherever you go. So you will have the resources, even though you think that leaving something that's comfortable is going to be painful, this and that. No, it's just discovering new territory. That's actually so exciting. Yes, because I do see that you want to retreat and go back and rest and just sit inside and let things burn down around you. But you have to get out and move and get in your boat and lose sight of the shore, okay? Obviously, metaphorically, don't take it serious. But because I do see that there's been a little bit of a battle, you know, and with a lot of sword energy, so a lot of exchange in words and scenarios, but more so this is progressionary too. You have 4 and then you go to 5. So this is telling me that perhaps there's something that you need to have that battle to release it, to let it go, bless it, and let it move on in order to move forward. Yes, and then I see the 6 of Wands, which is victory. So once you put down your swords and walk away from whatever this energy is of people who are trying to aggravate you, turn your back to them, go do something that feels unfamiliar, and you will be rewarded with gifts of victory. I love that. And romantically, I do see that someone's very clear about how they feel about you. And, you know, you need to pick up the pace, especially with the victory card. You know, you need to pick up the pace, move things forward, gel this to the next level. And then by doing that, it's going to give you this peace of mind with getting lost in a novel under a palm tree. Okay, which is interesting because this card is very much like the 4 of Swords energy, that resting energy. But this one's a lot more fun under a palm tree. So would you rather be inside hiding, or would you rather have lost sight of the shore, found a beautiful island, and you're getting lost in a novel under a palm tree on an island? Hello. I think I know which one I would choose. Let me know below which one you choose. Make sure you go check out your rising and your moon sign readings in the timestamps down below, and I'll catch you on the next wave. Bye. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, what's going on? Ooh, actions always speak louder than words. They do. And you know what? You have smooth sailing ahead. So if you are smooth in your movements this week and your actions, things will be smooth for you as you move forward, okay? I do see with the Indigo card, this is tapping into, you could be dealing with somebody who is very sensitive around you. And that's why you need to act on words or on actions versus words, because talk is cheap. I do see that there could be a decision that you need to make, or there's a little bit of heartbreak or discontentment of something that was a fork in the road that you had to make a decision, or someone made a decision about you, and you could be the highly sensitive person. But do know that by the end of the week you will have smooth sailing, okay? Yes, and I do see with the Ace of Wands, it's coming through with a brand new spark of passion, creativity, a passion project, something that's sparking that match, that passion. Man, someone's coming in, and yes, this is definitely romance. This is definitely coming into, once you get out of listening to reading things between the lines and listening to what's going on under the surface, you're going to tap in this energy. And this is what's going to bring about this new passion beginning and this new offer that's coming through. This could be a job offer. This could be an offer to collaborate on a new project. This could be literally someone asking you out, or there's definitely a messenger coming, okay? I do see with that, it's like building a sandcastle together. So when you take earth and you take water and meld them together, build a castle, now you have something substantial, and then you have emotion, something solid, and water, you know, coming together to build something. So this is what you should be focusing on your relationships. Also, I do see that we've made it cards, so taking things to the next level. When you're building a castle, you're starting to build an empire together, right? You're starting to move things forward. So this could be an invitation of something you've been waiting on to say, yes, let's move forward. Let's get rid of this heartbreak in the past and this oversensitivity and move things forward with action, right? And not words, action. Get it? I do see that your true colors are shining through, and this is beautiful energy. This is awesome, Cancer, because I feel like you're finally feeling that spark of that's igniting you to move things forward and give you that cup of the offer of the cup that you've been waiting on, or that you divinely have been desiring within your life. So go check out your moon and rising sign and let me know what that means for you this week. That's interesting, but actions always speak louder than words, but you do have smooth sailing. So do know that divine timing is at play here, and you have to let things flow easily, but it's all coming in for you, Cancers. That's awesome. I'm happy for you. All right, moving on to Leo. Leo, sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Fear is just an illusion. It doesn't exist, okay? So you need to step into this energy of hang 10 energy. You have your accomplishment. You have pure bliss. This is riding a surfboard, you know, with both your feet hanging out off the nose with your 10 toes. Hanging 10, man. Rock and roll, right? Your intuition is going to lead you through this and protect you from the fear and help you get into the energy of understanding you are very accomplished. You do have things working out on your behalf, and tapping into that energy by paying attention to the signs that you and messages that you hear, either in music or around you, or even just you hear in your own voice in your head. That is your intuition talking to you. Awesome. Yes, I see a brand new financial endeavor coming through for you, something that's going to give you some more financial freedom. This is just the beginning. Obviously, it's an ace, but it's going to tap into the energy of building something new, planting the seed and nourishing it, okay? Because I do see, as you do that, there's a chapter that you are just about to complete that you will be done with. As soon as you see this offer come through, you're going to say, you know what? I'm done with the past. The 10 of Swords, that book is over. Time to start a new journey. Yep, and with the Judgment card is coming out saying, everything is going to work out on your behalf, and anything that isn't in your alignment will be up for judgment from the divine source, and say, nope, out, yes, in, right? And so that also, fear should be going out, and the fear is also going to go away with this 10 of Swords once you release that energy and release that situation. Romantically, I do see there's something real, definitely, especially with the Pentacle. Pentacle is planting a seed to build a solid foundation. And the Dolphin energy is the most beautiful energy. So tapping into Dolphin energy is very much like the hang 10 energy. It is listening to, you can hear below and above the surface. Dolphins, that's their number one, the strongest sense they have is hearing. And then obviously their sonar and using their underwater sonar, but they don't have sonar above the surface, right? So their hearing is their number one. And so having that energy, tapping into those things that make you feel good, the things that are going to help you like frolic about and have fun and be joyful and creative, tapping into that energy. Oh my God. And I said frolic, right? So the Island Spice says, romantically, let's frolic in the waves together. So what do you think about that, Leo? Who doesn't like frolicking in the waves? So overall, go check out your moon and rising sign, and understand that fear is just an illusion. It doesn't exist. Tap back into the hang 10 energy. You have pure bliss. You are pure bliss. Tap into your crown chakra. Do some yoga this week, and all will be well. So rock and roll. Catch you on the next wave, Leo. Bye. All right, Virgo, sun, moon, rising, or Venus, what's going on? All right, it's time for you to wear your crown and get back on that throne. What happened to you? Yes, you have true romance coming in. This is wonderful. This is open and honest communication. I want to focus on honest and being pure and true. It's a partnership with longevity, trust, love, a solid foundation. I do see that parents are playing a big role this week in your life. So, this could be parents of people that have become your parents as, not biologically, but people who are taking care of you, your soul family. Or it could also be your biological parents as well. Or if they've passed, they're coming in from the other side to say, we're proud of you, but can you please put your crown back on and step forward? Because I feel like you've been in this space waiting for your ships to come in, and they are going to come in. especially with the progression with the Three of Wands to the Four of Wands. Now you're waiting on something. Now you are stepping into the next level, building something, stepping through that portal to move forward. 1111 is very significant. 444, angel heart chakra. This is a lot of heart chakra energy with the green, a lot of green here. And with the Three of Wands, you know, knowing what you need to leave in the past, and you have this magical staff to move forward to create that alchemy, because the world is your oyster. And the funny thing is about the crown is the Nine of Pentacles, she's one step away from getting her crown, but she has her act together. She's single, she's independent, she has it going on. This could go for any male or female, but specifically, this is just the Nine of Wands is on here saying she has her act together. She just needs her crown. She just needs her crown. So this could be you moving to the next level, family lifting you up to the next level, a true romance connection up, lifting you up to the next level to put your crown on, to give you the confidence. You have the confidence. Don't look for it externally. Make sure you're looking for it internally. I do see romantically going back to your cocoon together is going to help amplify and build this beautiful soulmate relationship coming in or enhancing it. I see the Naked Truth card is coming out, and this is all about being open and honest with your communication. Again, down here with true romance, open and honest communication. So being naked, being vulnerable. Vulnerability is so sexy, you know. You have to just be willing to let your walls down, but use discernment, you know, so you don't feel too vulnerable. Do what feels comfortable to you. But I do see 1111 is on the clock right now, so that's going to really benefit you. And then from the Island Spice deck is saying, spend time under the stars. This is beautiful energy because this is saying, you know, walking into that portal. This is at sunset. This card reminds me of sunset, the golden hour, right? Everyone's celebrating. It's beautiful. I have a golden hour card in my Pure Ocean Heart deck with the True Romance card. But this is saying that spend time under the stars, like go stargazing together, really step into this energy, and maybe pay attention to the astrology this week to see what the stars are saying for your sign, okay? Check out your moon sign and your rising sign and the timestamps down below, and I'll catch you on the next wave. Bye, Virgo. All right, Libra, sun, moon, rising, or Venus, what's going on? So it's saying that something around you is spinning a web of lies, but it will be caught because the apparent wind knows that everything's gaining momentum for everything to be revealed. You can sense under the surface that something is off, but your efforts are paying off and you will definitely gain momentum, and your position is ideal to be on top of this situation. You will not be blindsided. You can work with the ascended masters, the archangels, your spirit guides, your angels, whatever you believe in. You know, powerful, loving, and wise spiritual teachers are watching over you and guiding you. So know that you are protected. Listen, the light will always outshine the dark. So if someone's trying to be shady, you're going to definitely move on from that situation with ease and grace and being protected. Look, she has her cup in there with her, and only what she needs to move forward to the next step. And then I put the Chariot card. This is definitely going to move forward with ease and grace. So everything is going to unfold for you this week. You're going to see what is being shady, and the moonlight will illuminate the shadiness. And you know what? You can't put a blanket on the sun. So no matter if someone's trying to pull the wool over your eyes, you are a bright, divine being, highly protected individual, and you're an alchemist too. You have all the tools to see this, and you literally are the real McCoy. So nothing's going to get past you. So if someone's trying to take advantage of you, it will not happen to you. Just pay attention and listen to the guidance that your angels are giving you, and that you tap into your emotional intelligence. And this could be in love too. I see there's a trigger going on, a trigger to move on, a trigger to, you know, move forward, or to, you know, to the next level of things, whatever that means for you. But I do see that gaining the courage to communicate this, to move forward with ease and grace, you have all the tools in your toolbox to communicate how you're feeling. And I do see with the Island Spice deck is saying, share the secrets under the waterfall. This is basically saying, you know, let your walls down, move on to calmer waters. And then when you feel safe, you know, away from the trigger and having the courage to open up with ease and grace with the Chariot, you'll step into the power of your ascended masters protecting you. And you'll be able to alchemize whatever you touch. You'll have the Midas touch this week. So check out your sun, moon, and rising sign in the timestamps down below, and I'll catch you on the next wave. Bye. All right, Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, or Venus, what's going on? All right, tune your frequency to a higher vibration. So you need to amp it up this week, okay? I do see that you need a little salty kiss from the ocean. Just make sure it's not a big wave that's gonna smack you in the butt. But you need to get into some more fun and flirty energy, elevate that energy, get into that dancing, that singing, the working out, breaking a sweat, whatever's gonna make you feel good to raise your vibration. Because whatever you have on your plate this week, you will manifest with the law of attraction. So any relationships and activities that once fulfilled you that are no longer fulfilling you, let them fall by the wayside and let the new energy come in, because you're highly sensitive right now of all the energies. And so you want to keep your vibration high so you can keep on that level of amplifying that beautiful positive energy, and you're not wasting your time with lower vibrational things. I do see that there's going to be some people coming around testing you a little bit, and you know, trying to aggravate you with maybe a little bit of an argument. But I do see at the 11th hour, everything will turn around and be a yes, and you'll be sitting in your throne, because with the King of Cups, you are in charge of your emotional intelligence, and you have such strong hold on your emotions. You got it. You're like, what? You trying to mess with me? How are you doing that? If anything, it's going to make those people around you, make them feel like big asses, because the moon is going to illuminate whatever they're doing, and you're going to see right through it. You'll be like, I see exactly what you're doing, so nope, not going to affect me. I have my crown, I have my throne, I have everything I've worked for. You're not about to touch my sovereignty of what I've done to build myself up with where I am right now. So I do see that there's a message coming in romantically for you. That could be the aggravating message that makes you feel internal battle, but you are going to pull out with the true romance card, and then the moon card, and also the King of Cups. This is indicating to me that there is someone that's mature that's coming in, that's going to have emotional intelligence and be able to support you in the way that you need support with your intelligence, because you're a highly divine vibrational being, and you're very powerful manifester. With the Island Spice, it's saying take time to meander on the beach at sunset and reflect on the day. Reflect on the things that make you feel good, because whatever you do to tune into your vibration higher, whether it's sun gazing or yoga or anything like that, it's going to help elevate you to the next level. And no one can get anything past you this week. Your intuition is on high this week. So go check out your others, your moon sign and your rising sign, if this is your sun sign or your sun sign. The timestamps are down below. Go check them out for a more personalized. You take those 3 messages, combine them together, and if you really want to learn more about the love, you can tap into your Venus sign too and check out that timestamp. And that's just the different zodiac signs. All right, so moving on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, sun, moon, rising, or Venus. All right, you need to get in a beach frame of mind. It's time for you to step into this, you know what, let's go on vacation mode. I do see that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and you may be feeling confused, like, where is this tunnel leading me? But you need to have blind faith right now that the universe does have your back and is leading you in the right direction. I do see that you know this with the third eye chakra coming up, so it's safe for you to see the energy of love around you and trust the visions that you're getting in the intuitive hits, because that's what's going to bring you into the energy of tapping into that higher vibrational beach frame of mind. I do see that there's some things that you need to walk away from, or that you will be walking away from this week, that are emotionally unfulfilling. They're no longer, they're just they're like not shiny anymore. They're rusty and old, and they can't hold the emotion that once had your attention. And that's good, because that's saying you're up leveling into the Queen energy, the Queen of Cups, that emotional intelligence, stepping into this creativity, in the flow with the universe, in the flow with everything around, because she is basically an ocean goddess, you know. A lot of cup energy, so I don't see any business. This is all love, but I do see with the Two of Cups is things progressing. I feel like since this is the Two of Cups at night, there's a spark in between this love interest, the things that you walked away from, you're starting to see and walk towards something. It's taken you a while, perhaps, you know, a journey throughout the cycle of a day or a month or a year to get to this process. More so 2 months is what I'm getting, but it's actually coming to fruition and coming to the cup overfloweth into the next step, okay? Romantically, I do see that someone's definitely in love with you. This is very indicative right here. And I do see that you are the site of someone's desire and they are the site of your desire, especially with the beacon of light. You are the light in each other's sky. So you are the North Star for each other, that beautiful synergy of that spiritual union moving forward that's emotionally fulfilling. With the island spice, I see, you need to get on island time. Hello, that's so funny. You have get the beach frame of mind right here and the pure ocean heart message. And then the island spice is saying you need to get on island time. So you need to let your hair down, have some fun, and let things flow. Let them unfold naturally, because Sagittarius, I know you're a fire sign. You want to move things forward fast, right? But getting in the beach frame of mind is going to let things unfurl naturally in your love life. So go check out your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign in the timestamps down below. If you don't know what they are, they're other zodiac signs, so you can go look up your chart somewhere free online. And once you know that, it kind of helps you learn about your chart. And if you already know that, rock and roll. All right, catch you in the next wave, Sagittarius. All right, Capricorn, sun, moon, rising, or Venus. All right, deep dive and get some more information about the situations that's popping up this week. So there's something that is going to be illuminated that you're going to have to dig deep a little bit to understand and get through the games and the trickery of something going on around you. I do see that you're going to be tapping in and listening more from your ear chakras and listening, okay, wait, that makes sense, that doesn't make sense. Read the room. Observe, don't absorb, because when you observe, you get more information, just like if you were an eagle flying above, you know, the earth. You're looking down and observing everything, strategizing, but you're up there by yourself. You're in the wind, you're in the flow, and you're just flying, and you literally are just getting all the information you need before you can make a decision. I do see this is going to change your perspective on a situation this week. This could be something that you've been thinking about that's been getting you caught up in your own thoughts, and you're feeling a little bit tied down in your mental energy. But this is going to bring clarity, especially with the Queen of Pentacles. It's going to change your perspective once you step into this, and realizing that all your material needs are taken care of no matter what. So this could be something that has to do with a job. Maybe it's, you know, a toxic job and you catch wind that you're going to be laid off. But instead of getting tied up in a bind of thoughts, knowing that you can produce and manifest whatever you want, because you're a queen, you are the mofo of your show, okay? I see romantically, you could be feeling isolated on an island or someone around you. Again, switching that perception with the Hangman, having some communication and untying yourself from these mental thoughts, because I think that there's someone that, you know, you've been dreaming about, you've been wanting them in your life, and you want to sit on your throne next to them side by side. And that is possible for you. So I think that your perception is saying, that is being given to you through the island spices, it's time to get sweaty, break a sweat together, go work out. That's, you know, a lot of relationships stay together when you work out together or you pray together. Anything that's taking care of that physical and spiritual need, that's really going to help amplify and bring this island back onto shore, and not feeling so isolated. Again, with the Eight of Swords, it's also a card of isolation. So, but it's a mental thing. So you need to get out of your head, right? With the Hangman, switch your perception, start listening to things, listen to healthy music. Don't listen to some BS pop music. Listen to some good pan drum music or some meditative music, some drumming, something like that. Just put it on the background. There's tons of videos on YouTube you can go put on the background and just cleanse your space. And so you can hear things clearly from your divine guided inspiration and your higher self. So go check out your other signs, your sun, moon, or rising or Venus sign. The timestamps are down below. So Capricorn, love and light, you got this. All right, Aquarius, sun, moon, rising, or Venus, what's going on? Woo! The underwater cave is hiding something, so explore it. But I'm hearing you're going to need some light to explore it. So you're going to need to tap into some spiritual guidance with the Mana card. And this is the powerful Hawaiian-rooted, deeply spiritual energy. The unseen healing powers of the people, places, and objects in Hawaii. This is going to tap into integrity. How beautiful is that? So if something is off, tap into your integrity and hold that as a standard for you and people around you. As you move through the week, I do see you, having opportunities to move your body and move some of that Kundalini energy with some singing and dancing and expressing yourself and feeling that creativity to move forward. Especially since you've been waiting on something with the Two of Wands, you've planted the seed, now it's the next step, but you're really not sure what's going to happen and what's going to go forward. But know that you have the world in your hands. You have the capability of manifesting this beautiful thing as you move forward. So whether this is in business, I do see a business offer coming through. I also see an offer coming through to plant a seed with you to manifest something. Make sure that you have healthy boundaries and you're letting the right people in and not everybody, right? So you want to let people only in with integrity with this Mana energy, because there's a lot of sneaky stuff going on in an underwater cave. You never know what's hiding around that corner. There could be a barracuda, it could be an eel, it could be a sea turtle, right? But you don't know. So you have to put some boundaries so you can move to the next level, but also make sure that you're letting the right things in, that right energy in. And also with the King of Pentacles, this is indicating that this is going to be very slow. This is the slowest moving card of the deck. So you've been waiting on this, you've manifested it, and with this fire energy of the sword, or the wand, you're like, yes, let's go. But then, it takes time to gestate things. Romantically, I could see something that has drifted away from you. Perhaps you see what's being hidden away and you're like, you know what, let it go. This is your sign. In order to get into the energy of your, feeling good and your heart beating fast and racing again, you're going to have to let go of the old and let the new come in. And also filter with the Mana card. Ask your spirit guides and angels to help filter the energy of the positive things coming in and leaving the negative things, okay? I do see that a long, warming embrace is needed. So perhaps if there's some distance or feeling of space in a relationship, maybe it's time to get together and have a warm embrace and just express your feelings and maybe dance together. Ooh, get your sweat on, you know what I'm saying? So overall, whatever it is, you're going to need to do some recon this week, but I'm fully confident that you're going to stand in your integrity and only let those things come in that are worthy of your attention, okay? Aquarius, go check out your sun, moon, rising sign and the timestamps down below, and love and light. Bye. All right, Pisces, sun, moon, rising, or Venus, what's going on? Ooh, time for you to set your sights higher. The sky is the limit, Pisces. Come on now. Yes, a heart as pure as the ocean. You need to tap into this energy of infinite. The infinite energy is your sign. Yes, in your sacral chakra, you're highly sensitive to, chemicals and additives and processed foods right now. So you want to keep your sensitivity open by eating high vibrational foods, fruits and vegetables, hydrating, and that's going to help you expand that infinity, expand that Jupiter energy in wherever Jupiter is in your chart. It's definitely being amplified this week. There's a message coming through that could spark your interest, but it's not anything that you need to write home about because the page isn't a very strong card. I do see a lot of energy coming toward you. So this could be someone coming in. They could be giving you a lot of information or saying, yo, let's do this. Let's like take things to the next level. Let's move things fast. You're like, wait, hold up, Charger. This is the fastest moving card of the deck. So if a message is coming in quickly, let's see what this is about. Oh, this could actually be a job offer. This could be someone giving back to you, no longer feeling breadcrumbed, but you're actually, you know, being paid for your worth. You are being paid handsomely for being who you are and the talents that you bring, because they bring foundation of solid things growing in people's lives, inspiration, the sunshine you bring, any of that. I do see in love that you could have some distance going on. So that could be, you know, this little message that you're waiting on from the Page of Wands. That's very lackadaisical. It's enough to spark your interest, but not enough to keep going. Notice how he doesn't have, notice how this wand doesn't even have any greenery on it. It's like dry. It's not worth it, you know? And then I like you better with me. So that's indicating that you might need to filter through these different love interests that are coming in this week, and who feels good in your energy. You know, when you're with them, do you feel good or do you feel nervous? That nervous is not a good thing. You want to feel comfortable, you want to feel calm, because that's when you can be yourself. Otherwise, you're trying to be something that you're not when you're feeling nervous. That person is igniting that feeling for a reason, and you need to tap into your body and feel it. I do see that search for clues in the seashells. So that's interesting, because there's a lot of energy coming toward you romantically, including this lackadaisical offer that you should just ignore. Only the things that are solid and foundation should you consider, and that have a pure ocean heart, and they're coming through with integrity. So the sky is the limit for you this week, Pisces. Just set your sights higher. Let the crazy energy pass around you and tap into your inner being with your sacral chakra and understanding what it's going to take to build that creativity. And even balancing out your chakras is going to be helpful for you this week. All right, Pisces, go check out your sun, moon, rising, or sign in the timestamps down below. Love and light, and catch you on the next wave. Bye.